Hey, Patty, guess what time it is?
I know what time it is.
It's time for another Midweek Update. Welcome back, everyone. It's hard to believe it's another Thursday already.
I know this. When you're not working, time flies.
It does fly. So again, this is another one of these really fresh midweek updates. It is Thursday morning, 10 a.m., which means I've got my work cut out for me if this thing's going to go live at noon. But, we've just been having so much fun, we don't get to record them on Wednesdays, especially on days when we're traveling.
That was a travel day, yeah.
Hopefully all of you had a wonderful weekend last weekend. We sure did.
Yeah.
So when we last left you, we had just arrived at my cousin's in Ocean City, Maryland.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We spent 4 nights at Jackie's, had a wonderful time.
Lots of fun.
Yeah. My aunt and uncle from Texas flew in, and we ended up eating a lot of good food.
Lots.
Yeah, lots, way too much. And then we also got to take my cousin Pat, who is, I believe, 91. Mm-hmm. We picked her up, and we went to a restaurant right on the harbor.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous, and had a great view. Mm-hmm. Had some adult beverages. Pat got her margarita.
Yep.
And she had a soft-shell crab sandwich.
Yeah, that was interesting to me. It actually looked like the crab.
Yeah, it
the
is.
way they cooked it, yeah.
And then, I'm going to let Truman sit down. He's hot. And then I had a Cobb salad with lump blue crab meat on it, which was amazing. Mm-hmm. And actually, Uncle Dennis might have had the best-looking dish.
Yeah, his was interesting.
I forget what it was called. It was, but it was crab cake, shrimp, applewood smoked bacon, and lettuce and tomato.
Sandwich,
my gosh, it looked amazing. I probably should have gotten that.
I just went with traditional Cobb salad.
Yeah,
it was huge. But I can only eat
you and
half
Aunt Priscilla could have split.
We could have split one.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It had all the good stuff on it. I just couldn't eat. I just couldn't eat it all.
And then if that wasn't enough food, I think it was our last night. Jackie ran to the fish market.
Yep.
And cooked this spread.
Shrimp, scallops,
clams.
Fish.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Rockfish. And she used this recipe that required cherry tomatoes and fresh garlic. Oh my gosh, was it excellent.
It was very good.
Yeah, it was very good. And we drank some wine. And it was just nice hanging out. I told Jackie we probably need to do that more often. It'd been 4 years since we'd been there.
Right.
So
a lot had happened in 4 years.
A lot had happened in 4 years. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of loved ones.
Yeah.
And I got to help out around the house, which I enjoyed. Jackie let me jump on her John Deere, which was bigger than mine. I think I mentioned that last week. So I ended up finishing up the yard for her. She had done most of it. And then I helped her trim some trees. I actually was able to adjust her garage doors for her. They were just a little off.
You and your uncle fixed the flagpole.
We fixed the flagpole, and we had fun. I figured I needed to work off the free campsite.
That's right.
So earn my keep. We headed out Sunday morning then, and we got the pleasure of driving up to Connecticut, and the reason I say pleasure is it really wasn't that pleasurable.
It was challenging going around New York City. We went as far around as we could go. And we hit all this traffic.
We didn't go far enough. We should have went over to Pennsylvania and came back. We started by, I had identified a Cabela's in Newark, Delaware.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
That according in January the dump station was open. Well, just to let everybody know, don't go to the Cabela's in Newark.
It's gone.
It's gone. You could tell where they had dug up the concrete, they put in soil, planted, and they capped it, and then the fresh water, they put a cable and locked it up. So that was kind of a problem because that was where we were going to dump.
We were getting very, very
we were low on water. That was our biggest issue. So then we got on the New Jersey Turnpike. And New Jersey, I'm okay with you saying I'm not allowed to pump my gas, but if you're going to do that, you got to make sure these stations have
pumps.
So we pulling into these service areas on the turnpike, and there's like one person. Cars are lined up.
Poor person. I felt bad for them. They were having to man like 2 sides of each line.
Yeah.
And they only had 2 lines open out of 5. So there were only 2 people pumping gas.
So we finally, I stopped at a third one. I stopped at 2 and just kept going because the lines were. Finally, I got to a third one where the line they were fully staffed, and we got gas pretty quickly.
Right.
And then we got into the traffic trying to get around New York and up into Connecticut.
There just weren't enough lanes for the amount of people that were trying to go through that area.
Well, a lot of probably weekenders going home from beaches and things like that. So ultimately we ended up getting to Bishop's Orchard, which, by the way, if you are in Connecticut or near Connecticut and you're a Harvest Host member, that is an awesome place to harvest toast.
Just the market alone is amazing.
It's like a small grocery store, and they had some amazing products.
Oh, the fresh strawberries.
Oh, the strawberries.
So good. You spent some money there.
Well, I spent $80, but I had 2 big bags of groceries.
Well, lots of good groceries.
Apple cider. Yeah, that's the thing. Their stuff was really good quality and organic type. But I bought apple cider. I had an apple crisp that was really good.
We've been eating on that for days.
Snickerdoodle cookies. I bought a lot of sweets. But I bought some yogurts and cheeses and fresh bagels. Yep. So, and they just have you park back behind in a big grassy area. Yep. We didn't run the generator. We didn't really need to.
No.
I guess.
No, we used Blue Eddy. The big one for a little bit.
I used the Blue Eddy, and ran the AC for a little bit.
But then it cooled off. We didn't
cooled off,
we just needed the fans.
And we let Mark and Karen try out Icy.
Yep, that cooled
down Carl for them. But I think you could run your generator there if you wanted to, because you're far enough away from the business.
There was somebody at one point. So
So highly recommend Bishop's Orchard. And
I think it'd be fun to go back because the area looks so cute.
Right.
We didn't get to spend too much time.
We didn't get to go out exploring. We got there late in the afternoon. And
we just wanted to chill and hang out.
So then the next morning we headed out and went to Cape Cod, where we spent 2 nights at Atlantic Oaks RV Resort in Eastham.
Got to eat lobster.
We did. Unfortunately, Arnold's, our favorite place there to eat.
We lucked out.
They're closed on Tuesdays right now.
And luckily we saw that.
So good thing we went Monday night. We had our lobster rolls and our onion rings, and it was as good as I remember from 7 years ago.
Yep. Beautiful sunny weather, hot and humid though, but
very hot. Yeah.
At least we didn't. The last time we were there, what we figure, 8 years ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago.
It poured out the whole time. So it was better, but still the hot and humidity, because the heat is what's getting everybody now.
But we got to go. We went down, went to the National Seashore and checked that out, and then the big thing was I got to take my outdoor shower one night.
Yeah, you did. You were
and I did get some amazing night lapses there. I was able to get a couple.
The full moon going across the sky.
Oh, I know. Beautiful. That one is absolutely gorgeous. And then we left there yesterday.
Yep. We drove to Boston.
Yeah, and so Boston, it was
easier.
It was easier. It wasn't too bad getting through. A little stop and go.
Yeah, people were just, I think, not as in a hurry or something, it seemed like.
And it was Mark's birthday, so I took him to a Costco so he could do some wine shopping. Yeah. I think he ended up buying...
full of wine.
I don't know how many bottles he bought.
I don't know.
I know his bill was...
I can't keep
Well,
up.
I can't say what his bill is because Karen watches these, but he bought several bottles.
Yeah.
But it was his birthday.
Yeah.
So then we have been, and where we're at right now is we're at the Booth Bay Brewery.
Nice.
Awesome. Now, we're not harvest hosting. They do have harvest host sites. They also have a little campground. And when I say little, like 13 sites or something.
Nice.
But we have, I want to say we paid maybe $35 for electric and water. And the brewery is awesome. We went up last night. We had some craft beers. They do these amazing pizzas. We had the Weedza.
Fun name.
Forager Weedza. It had dandelion greens on it. It had fiddleheads. It had edible flowers, and
it was fun.
And the flavors melted.
It's good.
Melted.
Whatever the
really
cheese they put on there too
was excellent. Yeah. So that was fun. And then last night we drove down to Booth Bay Harbor just to kind of get a lay of the land.
It looks like you're in a Hallmark movie.
Yep.
I'm waiting on the cameras to come out. It is adorable. We're going back today.
We're going back. So as soon as I get this video edited and uploaded, then we're going to head down to the harbor, go do some exploring.
Well, we should be able to get some good photos because the sun's out today versus last night. But it was really cute. So cute.
And tomorrow then we'll be headed north to get a little closer to Acadia, where we'll be spending 4th of July. So.
Yep. And we looked out yesterday. There were some storms coming through Maine, and
some pretty severe stuff.
They were south of us, and
we got through before they hit. And
they're calling just for some showers tonight because it's going to cool off the temperature's even more up here. So
this is like my personal fan.
It's birds.
Yeah.
Birds.
So, all right. So that is the update. I think that brings everybody up to speed. Again, I think I mentioned Mark and Karen are with us, and they're going to be with us for at least another week here. I forget when they head home.
I don't know.
And then we still have, let's see, this is week 5, which means come Sunday, we still have 3 weeks left. So it's hard to believe. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. That is right.
Yeah,
that is right. So. But it's still, it is flying by, though.
Summers always do.
They always do.
Because, you have so much fun, and when I'm not at work, I don't worry about time. You just go.
No.
So.
And we're learning a lot of things, we'll be doing a video on some changes we've made to the trailer.
We made some little tweaks here and there.
We definitely want to make some more changes, not necessarily to the trailer, but I'm not happy with our GPS system.
No, we're going to upgrade that.
We're going to make some kind of change for navigation purposes, but... the problem is we're up here where there's not a lot. When you get into Maine, there's no Costco's, there's no, I don't know, they're probably Best Buys, but the problem is none of the Best Buys have what we want. We were looking
and just out of stock.
You can't really get an Amazon shipment when you're traveling. It's hard, so.
That's tough,
All right, everybody, have a really wonderful 4th of July weekend.
Woo-hoo. But
just remember to be safe, and God bless America. And until next week, everyone, we'll see ya.
On down the road. Bye.
Happy 4th of July.
Come here, baby. Want to say bye-bye?
Say bye.
She's tired. She had to walk. Say bye.
Say bye.